Hey everyone, Aaron Albers here with my son Aaron Jr. is in the car. He's waving at me. There he goes, says hi. So today I'm going to be talking about Brightline and the news that's broken in the past couple weeks since it got pushed back their opening from Labor Day weekend, which was really understandable. Kind of quick background on why the opening around Labor Day weekend got delayed. In case a lot of you folks don't know, and you missed my last video, the reason it got delayed is, the fact is, Brightline has to do a lot for the certification process to carry passengers at high-speed rails. That includes making sure all the signals are coordinated correctly. They got to get certified by the Federal Railroad Administration. Basically, they're the federal agency that oversees the rail lines in America, giving them authority to run freight and passengers between cities and states, and so forth. And everybody has to answer to them, unless it's a state-mandated agency like, the California High-Speed Rail, but they would still have to get certified because they're carrying passengers between different cities. If it's a local thing, it would be a local thing, but this is not between 2 year cities. So they were behind in the process. That's because they got delayed because of testing, high-speed testing up in Brevard County. So the news out the past couple of weeks, and it's really good news. Brightline announced that they're going to have a bridge tender fully on site to monitor the bridges, answer voter make notifications to mariners about when the bridge is going up and down. They have developed the app for the bridge up on the St. Lucie River, which will give voters when the status of the bridge, whether it's up, whether it's down. The Coast Guard changed regulations, so the bridge will open and close at two separate times during a certain hour period, allowing for 15 minutes of navigable traffic before being closed. Wow. Brightline has also hired a go-between to help deal with issues between the boater community and the railroad traffic. This is both Brightline, Florida East Coast. So they've hired basically what, like I said, it is a go-between. It's basically a U.S. Coast Guard captain. It's a waterway management manager. That's their whole job. They're basically the go-between from Florida East Coast and Brightline and the waterway, because St. Lucie River is basically overseen by the federal government because it crosses the whole state. And I just saw this today as well. Brightline's testing up in Martin County. They're doing some last minute construction up there, make sure everything's good and clear. So they're testing signals, probably upgrading the crossings and all that. So that's another good sign. And today up in Martin County, Brightline asked Martin County commissioners and the St. Lucie River, St. Lucie County and Stewart Council for notice. It was on the video link that I'm going to provide. Is basically be like the people that would help propose for grants, put them up for grants to replace and double track the St. Lucie River Bridge. And this is a big sticking issue for the boaters and the railroad. There's fights between them all. And it's essentially this grant, Florida East Coast and Brightline can't put it up because they're public entities, so it's got to be put up by either Martin or Stewart or both, saying, hey, we want these grants so we can repair and replace this bridge over the St. Lucie River, so it makes it easier. And this would be to allow this whole grant would be allowed for Brightline, Florida East Coast to go out and replace the bridge, which is what they wanted to do, but they couldn't do it without help on their own. And I think it will get approved by the counties up there, so they can get it out. So they can double check the bridge, raise the height of the bridge, so boat traffic can pass out under it without the bridge being raised up, as well as double track it so they can run boat trains across the same thing. So this is all good news for Brightline. The one person who it should have taken them, and this is where I'm going to be ragging on them. It shouldn't have come from Brightline. It should have come from Florida East Coast. This should have been backed by Brian Bass. Brian, you represent that area. You should have been the guy that says, hey, Stewart, Martin County, let's put up a Brightline and Florida East Coast up for this grant so we can replace the bridge so we don't have to have these fights anymore. But no, you are a politician now. You're not a veteran. You're not a leader. You don't use that military mindset of problem solving. Nope. You just want to complain. You take the money from your boater friends instead of really solving issues. So guess what? It took Brightline, Florida East Coast to come up with the idea to solve everyone's problems. It didn't take you. So, you lost out of being a hero out of this whole situation. Brightline and Florida East Coast looking better now. So, that's good. So, that's it, Brian. You're done. All right, so, but that's... All right, Aaron, thank you. All right, so, that's all I got for today on Brightline and all that. It's going to be really good, hopefully, news soon that Brightline will begin service in Orlando here soon. So we'll keep an eye out. All right, have a good day, everyone. Bye.